Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, May 16th, 2022, and we're just about approaching 3 weeks of getting the date right. Good morning, everybody. It is Mental Health Mondays. I am here solo today. Dr. Brandy is going to be with us hopefully next week. But keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She shared that she got some interesting news and would check in with me. So definitely lift Dr. Brandy, send her hearts and the hug emojis as we're coming in this morning. And so there's a lot to catch up on. And unfortunately, one of the things since we've been together, I believe it happened Friday, that there was another mass shooting. And so we're going to check in about that. We're going to be intentional about inducing some Black joy. I have a short clip to share with you from, I wouldn't say too early in the days of Java with Jimmy, but let's go in and see who's in the Java Cafe. I kind of love the fact when I'm solo, so I can just go in and interact with everyone. Daryl from Tennessee, good morning. Good to see you in the room, Pastor. I caught the service yesterday. Pick them up, put them down, huh? All right, sir. Miss T, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good to see you. Pops, good to see you, sir. I know. I'm way behind. I know. Good to see you in the room, sir. Lasagna, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Nikki, my sister, good morning. Good to see you in the room as always. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you. Auntie Java, good morning. Good to see you in the room. And also Charlotte, good morning. Good to see you. Stacy, what's up, sis? Good to see you in the room as well. I saw Sharon Cornelius's name, but I didn't see no cup. So Sharon, are you okay? What's going on over there? Sharon Cornelius is in the room. She's too busy saying hello and good morning to everybody. Pastor Naraki, hey everybody. Let's celebrate Naraki. She was installed, I believe, as a pastor this weekend. I saw that Sharon went and supported, wasn't there, but definitely supporting in spirit. So Naraki, Pastor Naraki, good morning to you, beautiful. Good to see you in the room as always. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good to see you. Sister Debbie, are you still seamstressing? I have a family member that wait a minute. I just saw somebody in the room. We have a celebrity in the room this morning. I'm going to get to her in just a couple of minutes. I feel my face getting red for some reason. Again, there's Sharon Cornelius. Hey, everybody. I need y'all to just go big up and say hello to Chanel Remy. She's been with us at all but one of our Java cafes. We texted and joked about that. But I've been with this young lady across the country, Miami, Atlanta, here in Boston, and she is doing some great things in keeping R&B very active here in the Boston area. And she has some things coming up. So Remy, good to see you in the room. Good to see you in the room. Tasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Congratulations on your recent award. Good to see you. Also, Naraki, thank you, because I'm sure Dr. Brandy is going to go back. So definitely thank you so much for mentioning Dr. Brandy. Sister Tara, good to see you in the room. Good to see you. Definitely send that love her way. My longtime sister Christina, good to see you in the room. How's your mom? Tell her I said hello. Good to see you in the room. Kelly, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, family. Something is going around. Yeah, there's something going around. But don't forget there are allergies and things like that. I remember in 2020 when allergy season hit, every time I sneezed or coughed or had a headache, I would walk around going, seeing if I could taste, seeing if I could smell. And so definitely keep that in mind as well. But the best thing you can do if you think that you've been exposed or have COVID is get tested, get tested, get tested. And the best thing that you can do to ensure that even if you do, we are clear that there are breakthrough cases. We're going to have a quick update from Dr. Alabre tomorrow. We'll talk more about that. But let me finish saying good morning to everybody. I think I got everybody in the room. Eliza, good morning. Good to see. It's a paraflu. We got a novel virus. We got a paraflu, and Jesus Lord. All right. Stacy, a lot of people have been talking about allergies. Thank Jesus I'm not feeling them as bad this year. And so we definitely keep that in mind as well. Listen, do me a favor as we do on every Mental Health Monday. This is something that we don't do once in a while, but one of the major tenets or the foundations of the Java Cafe is supporting mental wellness, addressing mental illness, and ensuring that we are very intentional about addressing our self-care and mental wellness. So with that being said, take a minute and drop a comment in the drop a word rather in the comments and let us know how you're feeling today. And when you're in the process, while you're in the process of doing that, I just wanted to go back and mention, and it's something I mentioned earlier, but our country once again is dealing with 3 mass shootings over the weekend. And one of them was almost a deja vu of the Rittenhouse, whatever the boy's name is, Kyle, or whatever the boy's name was, that shot the people at the protest. We have an 18-year-old white male that drove for hours and intentionally calculated black targets. And so we're going to look up the information and name those that were killed because they have names, they have family members, there were community members that loved them. And so we're going to mention them today. Here, I just want to make sure I have all of their names right. And these are the names here. There was Aaron Salter, who was 55 years old. Ruth Whitfield, 86 years old. Pearlie Young, 77 years old. Catherine Massey, 72 years old. Deacon Hayward Patterson, 67 years old. Celestine Cheney, 65 years old. Roberta A. Drury, 32 years old. Marcus D. Morrison, 52 years old. Andre McNeil, 53 years old. Geraldine Talley, 62 years old. And so we've done this over COVID. We've done this also in reference to violence, but I'm just going to ask you guys to join me in a moment of silence for the lives lost, not only in Buffalo, but there were also 2 other shootings that happened over the weekend, and I believe one or both of them had lives lost as well. And so the other 2 shootings were in California, in Laguna Woods, and the other one was at a Houston flea market in Harris County. And so we definitely want to lift those folks who are dealing with that. And so we're going to have a moment of silence. Thank you. We have to be real and name that. You all know that I'm very intentional about not creating spaces of doom and gloom, but this is the reality of what we're dealing with. And this is one of the reasons that we talk mental health. And so though I'm not a mental health expert and Dr. Brandy is not with us, and she definitely lets us know she's not a clinician, I've been around and in the field enough to name some things. We're dealing with our own issues as individuals. We're dealing with the issues of those that are close to us, family members. And then there's this term that we talk about called vicarious trauma. We as Black people have in our face again a incident where a white supremacist intentionally went and killed. And I don't know if you paid attention, but the ages, the age, I don't know what the average age, but 86 years old, 77 years old, 67 years old, 52 years old. And so there are families that are suffering. There's a community that is suffering. There is us as Black Americans that are suffering, dealing with this, what's going on with the economy. So again, we're being very intentional about naming that. I'm going to go back into the comments because I saw folks putting their one word, and Kelly is saying that she is trying to rest. Miss T is saying worn and worried. I seen Tashad in here from Boston Wild Black. Good to see you. She is saying she is frustrated. I can make some presumptions as to why, sis. My auntie Java, the death angel is sweeping through. Say your prayers for family and victims. That makes me think of Bishop Bragg as Heidi Ivy is in the room. There would be times where Bishop would sense the death angel and he'd walk through the church and just swinging his arm and just rebuking the spirit of death. And so we name that. COVID is still active. Our parents and mothers are looking at the issue with the formula. And so I want to move into a space with the reality of what we're dealing with, but I also want to be intentional about some Black joy. And in that, I wanted to just show you guys just a little short clip. Everyone, and you all are a part of this, have talked about the aesthetics and what we've achieved here in the Java Cafe. But it wasn't always like that. And so a couple of years ago, and again, it's so interesting, we were talking about Black joy. And I had one of Boston's premier comedians on and a pastor, Pastor Art Gordon, and we had Jonathan Gates on. And in the process of dealing with both of them, I had a technical glitch. And so I'm going to share that with you now. Pay close attention because you'll hear something very, very funny here. And so hopefully this will get you a Snicker, not the one that we eat, but I think I have everything queued up. Jesus, y'all know how this thing works with me. We did it. We did it. All right. So listen to this clip real quick. And yes, we're going to talk a little bit more and be intentional about Black joy. Lasagna, I see you. Lasagna is letting us know that she is tired. Hopefully we say and do something today that will bring you some joy and make you smile. Here we go. I think I got everything all set. I hope y'all pray Jesus. On and she was advising me, and there is a thing on, but there's nothing here, Chet, that says volume.
Money to Black Java with Jimmy. He needs you right now.
Black Java. So just a little joy. If you know Jonathan Gates, he is crazy. And just in case you missed it, I'm gonna play it one more time. But I had a technical glitch, and how Jonathan Gates knew to have something there that looks just like an offering plate. Now, y'all know if y'all grew up in the church, they had those plates and they had the felt. Bro had one that looked just like it. One more listen real quick in case you missed it. Here we go. On and she was advising me, and there is a thing on, but there's nothing here, Chet, that says volume.
Money to Black Java with Jimmy. He needs you right now.
Black Java. So hopefully that bought you a little Snicker. And it's funny because I am going to play the video that you saw. I was going to play a clip there. And I thought about playing it this morning. And I was like, wow, it's hard to believe we're here again, that we have to be very intentional about creating a space for Black joy. And so toward the end, we're going to play a video that we've not played in a long time. And for those of you that have been a part of the Java Cafe, you all will recognize it. But we definitely have to be real about what we're dealing with, but we also want to be intentional about Black joy and self-care. And so for those that are still in the cafe, what do you do to produce your Black joy? What do you do to produce your Black joy? Put that in the comments. That's a question that I'd like us to focus on. What do you do for your Black, I can type y'all, joy? Let's focus on that. What do you do for Black joy? What do you do to ensure that when the issues of life are bogging you down and dealing with just things, what do you do to ensure that you produce your Black joy? While you all are interacting with that question, I also wanted to remind you that we have a couple of things coming up talking about Black joy. As you all know, Juneteenth is coming, and let's support Black-owned businesses, of which I am one. We have the Juneteenth t-shirts that will be dropping hopefully at the end of the month. They said 2 or 3 weeks, and that was about a week ago. So hopefully we'll have these available to you for $20. Black, period. That's for Juneteenth. And then also we will be with the city of Boston on June 1st at 5 p.m. Shout out to Quincy Roberts. We'll be hosting that along with Tisha Purdy. And we will also begin selling the Pride t-shirts. Again, a Black-owned business, love is love. And so please keep that in mind as well, that will be available for you very, very soon. And also keep in mind, on June 11th, SWV is coming to Boston. And I don't know what's going on because all of a sudden Coco's posts are popping up in my feed. And so I don't know. But don't forget, SWV is coming on June 11th for the BAM Fest. Also, don't forget on June 23rd, Thursday, June 23rd, Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. We're having a Java cafe at the ICA, world-renowned ICA. I talked to the team. I think it was on Friday, and one of the producers said, your backdrop is going to be the ocean, as long as the weather works with us. And so I'm working to make sure we have some resource tables there. Definitely going to make sure we try to feed y'all and try to have it set up and ready to begin right after work for those that work downtown or just want to hop on the train and come. We do have a limited capacity of about 75 to 100 people. And so more information and a link will be coming up very soon. But let's go back in the comments and talk about some Black joy. Pastor Marion, I live with the joy of the Lord, which I share and encourage others with. Stacy is letting us know I go walking to the beat of some good old 90s R&B. Well, Stacy, that means you're going to be there for SWV. Looks like Christina is going to be there as well. Not Escape, Christina, just SWV and a couple of other artists. Tashad is letting us know I spend time with my family, go outside and commune with nature, listening to uplifting music. Absolutely. What others do you do? Others, or other folks rather. Let me sip, get some coffee in my system. What do we do for Black joy? I will tell you that, well, one of the things you all know that I do, I cook, eat. Speaking of eating, your boy is put on, excuse me. Your boy has put on a lot of weight. There's a couple of things I went to put on over the weekend, pulling out spring and summer clothes. I think I'm just going to hold on to them with the belief that by the end of the summer, maybe I'll fit back into them, Jesus, but y'all pray. But I cook, I eat, I spend time with you all. I was getting ready to say organizing and doing things, but some years ago in sitting with Governor Patrick, he said, James, what do you do for fun? I was like, oh, I help people and I organize and I get the work done. That's fun for me. He was like, nah, bro, that's not fun. What do you do for fun? And so I moved some of that out of the way. What else do I do for fun? Here lately, I will up and go for a drive. It's relaxing. With the weather being better now, like I'm going to leave you all today and go for a walk. Music and singing, that is something that definitely for me induces Black joy. Live concerts. Speaking of live concerts, I have to say and give a special shout out to Lisa Bello. We had the opportunity to spend some time with her this weekend at her concert here in Boston. And let me just go give you guys a little glimpse of her concert this weekend. This is a sister that now which one do I want to show? I think it's this one here. Oh no. Let's pray that this is the one. All right. I did check out Lisa Bello this weekend, and that's one of my things, that helps induce Black joy with me. Lasagna is letting us know that she spends time with, I just see Miss T's comment. She spends time with extended family, journal, read, and listen to good music. Miss T is teasing me about seafood. Did I just steam 2 lobster tails this morning before the show? Yes, Miss T, I did. Thank you so much for that gift. But yeah, literally, I just steamed 2 lobster tails and some beer, some Chesapeake Bay seasoning, and some Old Bay. And so I'm gonna go break those down later, and I'm gonna make me a what do you call the thing with the bun? The not lobster roll. I'm gonna make a lobster roll later. Stacy is saying yes. Also, anywhere the water is so relaxing. Water for me is absolute. I was thinking about moving to Atlanta, and I hit props and I said, can't do it. There's no water down there. Shekinah is in the room. What did she say? The surveillance ministry. Shekinah and I have this running joke around the fact that, let's say when we started this, there was probably 500 people that liked the page. And then there was like 200 that just followed. And so Shekinah and I joke about the surveillance ministry. Remy, thank you so much. Condolences. Excited for the event this summer. Summer Java, Water Java. I don't know what we're going to call it. But condolences. See, there's some Black joy, y'all. Condolences to Remy for those that we named. But also congratulations to you as well. And thank you for just inducing that laugh right there. You're good, sis. You are good. But let's take a listen at Lisa Bello's, just a snippet from her concert this weekend. I had the opportunity to attend. Lisa definitely looked out for her brother. Cindy Diggs was there along with some others, Pastor Latrell Chase. I finally got to touch her, see her, hug her. As you all know, she lost her brother cousin about a month or so ago. And so she was there as well. But let's go and listen to Lisa Bello, just a snippet from her concert at the City Winery this past Saturday evening.
The bass over here. Come on now.
All right, I think I got one more, just because that one just wasn't enough. Let me get that queued up for you all as well. It was definitely a dope concert. I don't have put it in the tip jar. I don't think, Therese. So y'all was watching or familiar with Lisa Bello. Let me see if I don't think I have that. I was saving this clip for something else, but since we're here, let's go. Here's some more of a snippet of Lisa Bello's concert. I don't know if this is the tip jar. I don't know what this one is because I was sipping a jar. Where'd it go, Jesus? Oh, all right, there it is. All right. Here we go. I don't know what this one is, but we'll see. I'm going to stop that real quick. I'm going to stop that one real quick because y'all know Facebook. I don't care if it's the original or not. They might try to cut us off. But I'll have to put it in the tip jar, Miss Teresa, because I don't know exactly where it is. But that was one of the things that I did this weekend for my self-care and Black Joy. Don't forget, you guys, let's be intentional about naming some self-care down here before we get ready to wrap up today. Teresa's like, yes, you do. I don't think I have it. Let me see if this is it. Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right, maybe this one is it. And this is the last one. I think I got everything right. This may be tip jar, Miss Teresa. Here we go. All right, let's see if this is it. So that wasn't tip jar, Miss Teresa. I don't know. You say I have it. Maybe it was on the live, but I haven't downloaded it yet off of Facebook. So it's not here. And I done played every video that I have, I think, except for the live one. That's a picture. Yep. Nope. Don't have it, Miss Teresa. All right, folks. We are getting ready to wrap up. Uh-oh, we have some more Black Joy. Sister Curry. Pray, good music, and time with my husband. I know that's right. All right. We're going to get ready to wrap up. Dr. Brandy is here. 12 Marks CD. She was actually, I think she is she? I know she submitted for the BAM Fest. Yeah. But keep that project in mind as well. All right, folks. I think that is it. I'm going to get ready to wrap up. Ma says being around my children, grands, and great grands. Ma, I don't think I said good morning to you. Good morning, Mama Java. Good to see you in the room as always. All right, folks, that is it for me. I'm going to wrap up. I think I got everything covered. Some Dr. Alabre and Cindy would kill me. Tomorrow morning, we are discussing women's reproductive health. We are discussing women's breast health, and we're also discussing routine and preventative health care with Dr. Alabre and also Dr. Gishar tomorrow at 9 a.m. for your healthy Java. Women's reproductive, breast, and routine health. And so please plan on joining us tomorrow at 9 a.m. for your healthy Java. We're going to talk about some things that are going on with women's health. I will express and say that any opinions that are shared tomorrow morning are not the opinions of Massachusetts General Hospital, nor the guests that are appearing. We are having a conversation about women's reproductive health, breast health, and routine and preventative care. So that's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Invite women to be in the room tomorrow for that conversation. Also, Dr. Alabre will do a brief update in reference to COVID-19 and what's going on with the variants, and also the importance of getting vaccinated and boosted. We're still saying that. And so keep that in mind, everyone. All right. Much needed. I agree, Heidi. Yeah, like mammograms not required annually. That's an insurance thing. Let's keep that 100. They don't want to pay for it. And then again, the worst impact is on who? Women that look like y'all. So we're going to have that conversation tomorrow for your healthy Java. I think that is everything. I talked about June 23rd, June 1st, June 3rd. Don't forget Dee Dee's Cry, men's mental, the men's mind, soul, and body health summit. I'm facilitating one of the panels there. I will be there as well. I think that's it. I think that's it for me today. Remember to be intentional about your Black joy. Remember to be intentional about your Black joy. Do whatever it is you have to do to protect your space. Do it in kindness and in love, but don't feel guilty any longer about limiting your time, where you expend your energy, and with whom. I'm in the process of doing that now. And so focus on you. Heidi has a job interview in 30 minutes. So you guys send up prayers, the mother's board and everyone that can send up the words of prayer. Like they used to say in the old day, for all of you know the words of prayer, please say one for me. Same to you, Sister Curry. Have a blessed day, everybody. We know what you meant, sis. We got you. Have a blessed everyone. Let's leave that right there. Love yours, show grace, be happy. That's it right there. You got this, Heidi. I love the encouragement and everything that goes on in here with you all. Next show, Java with Jimmy cooking. I got the cameras. And so I'm just going to need to train somebody to come and do the flip between them. I probably will do a cooking show soon. Yeah. After I remodel the kitchen. No, I'm messing. We may do that. We may do that. Lasagna is sending up prayers for Heidi as well. Sister Soraya, good to see you in the room. Good to see you in the room. Heidi is saying, thank you. Remy, I will pull up. We can tag team. Remy cooks. She don't only spin and produce R&B, but she cooks too. And she got children. So, you know, she got to cook a little bit extra nice because, you know, young people, they'll be like, oh, mommy. But y'all go check out Remy. She put some wonderful vittles up on her page. Okay. Y'all know when Sonya gives the benediction, we can get ready to wrap it up. Okay. Y'all going in right. Sharon Cornelius is like, she'll be there. I should do. Anyway, I have a phone call to make because someone hit me up about utilization of space. And I got away from wanting space when I moved out of the nonprofit work, but it would be dope to have a place where I could have a show whenever I wanted and we can go live and the studio stuff just stay there. I'll always have a little setup here at home, but in the words of the great, wise Chanel Remy, growth is inevitable. We'll leave that there. Black joy, black joy, black joy, black joy, black joy. You guys have a wonderful Monday. Make your mental health and your mental wellness a priority. Black joy, black joy, black joy, black joy. And if you're not black, joy, 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 joy. But we just need a little bit extra. All right. Love you all. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Set the tone for an awesome week.